What's up, guys? Welcome to this episode of the FREQ Talks Podcast. Today, we're closing out our 4-part series on macros, and today we're talking about everybody's favorite macro. No, I'm not talking about carbs. We already handled that one. Today, we're talking about alcohol. We all know that drinking lowers our inhibitions and leads to poor food choices. Anybody else love late-night pizzas and greasy breakfasts? And while some people swear by the method of sweating off a hangover, if you're anything like me, you may not even be able to get out of bed, let alone hit the gym after a big night out. We're actually going to discuss 5 different ways alcohol has an effect on your body and on your ability to hit the gym. Those ways are metabolism, dehydration, sleep, muscle growth, and performance in the gym. First thing we're going to talk about here is going to be how drinking affects your metabolism. Our body uses 3 classical macronutrients as an energy source, which we previously discussed, those being carbohydrates, fats, and proteins. But we can also use ethanol, the type of alcohol found in alcoholic beverages, as an energy source. We process ethanol in the liver, and because it's toxic to humans in high amounts, the liver prioritizes breaking down ethanol into byproducts that can be flushed from the body. When this is happening, it actually starts to turn off or slow down the metabolism of other energy sources like fats, proteins, and carbs. When we're resting or lightly exercising, more than 50% of the energy we consume comes from burning fat instead of carbohydrates or proteins. Therefore, when we drink alcohol, we get in the way of the liver converting fat into energy, and that fat then gets stored in our cells. Compounding that is the fact that alcohol is an energy-dense nutrient. Each gram of alcohol contains 7 calories versus 9 for fat and 4 for both proteins and carbohydrates. A standard alcoholic beverage contains approximately 14 grams or 100 calories, along with additional calories from carbohydrates. Those empty calories can very quickly increase your daily caloric intake, which can throw off your weight loss journey if that's what you're going for. Next up, we're going to talk about how alcohol affects dehydration in the body. Alcohol is a diuretic, meaning it makes you have to pee more by affecting how the kidneys absorb fluids. You guys all know what I'm talking about, right? The whole proverbial breaking the seal. Everybody's been there. Everybody knows it. When you drink alcohol and you don't replenish those fluids before going to bed, you're likely to wake up even more dehydrated, right? Nobody likes that feeling. This is especially important because hydration helps your body circulate blood and oxygen to your muscles and regulate your blood pressure, so your heart doesn't have to work as hard. And while you may think that people who swear by sweating off their hangovers are onto something, they're more likely just going to end up even more dehydrated than they were when they originally woke up. Your liver actually metabolizes 90 to 98% of the alcohol you ingest, and working out doesn't affect that process at all. All right, so next up, let's talk about sleep. Have you ever woken up after a big night out with the squad, right? You got plenty of sleep, but you still just feel tired all day long? That's primarily because drinking alcohol causes your body to spend less time in deep or slow wave sleep and more time in light sleep. What this means is even though you may sleep more when sleeping under the influence, it's not high quality sleep, and it actually doesn't allow your body to recover properly. Excessively tired people also tend to make poor food choices. Again, late night pizzas, greasy breakfasts. Add on to that, the persistent lack of sleep can cause chronic inflammation, which impacts weight gain and weight loss. Muscle growth is also impacted by alcohol. When we exercise, especially lifting weights, it produces small amounts of damage to the muscle. This is a stress to your muscles that causes them to break down old and damaged proteins and rebuild new ones in their place. This process of protein breakdown and protein synthesis allows our muscles to recover better. Doing this regularly is how we get our muscles to grow and how we end up eventually getting stronger throughout our journey. This process of healing can take anywhere up to about 48 hours after a heavy bout of exercise. You guys all know that 2-day sore feeling. I'm particularly a 2-day sore guy. During this period, drinking any sort of alcohol, especially a lot of alcohol, can sabotage the muscle's ability to recover and adapt to the exercise that you just put it through. And then our last topic of conversation is going to be the actual performance in the gym after consuming alcohol. It's been shown that a hangover can reduce your aerobic performance, by almost 12%, which seems not like a lot, but it's a lot, trust me. In fact, when your liver is breaking down alcohol, it's much less efficient at producing glucose, which helps fuel your workouts. Therefore, not only is your aerobic performance significantly impacted, but your anaerobic performance is also significantly impacted. Trust me, you don't want to be trying to lift heavy weights with a hangover. It's not fun. In sport and in training, we use something called periodization. We periodize training, we periodize nutrition, and it's probably smart to periodize when you're going to have festive moments out with the group where you're going to be consuming particularly a lot of alcohol. I'm not saying that alcohol should be completely removed from your life. Still, ensuring that drinking too much alcohol isn't sabotaging the results you're looking for in the gym will be one of the keys to ensuring you get the results you're looking for, whether it be muscle mass or whether it be muscle growth or fat loss. Right? So alcohol, everybody loves it. Everybody drinks it. Almost everybody. I know a few people that don't, but I'm not saying completely remove it. I am just saying watch how much you're consuming and try to periodize that around times that is going to be most beneficial to you. If your goal is weight loss, you definitely don't want those empty calories. You don't want the dehydration. You don't want the significant performance drop that comes with consuming a high amount of alcohol. And if your goal is muscle growth, then impacting your body's ability to synthesize protein properly is going to slow down your muscle growth. Right? So alcohol, it's fun. Everybody loves to, have a night out with the boys or with the girls. But just make sure that you're prioritizing what your goals are and that that's what your focus is on. All right, guys. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next week. Hey, what's up? Thank you for checking out this episode of the FREQ Talks Podcast. If you found this interesting, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that little notification bell so that you get notified every time we upload a new video. Thanks a lot. Have a great day.